So in this video I'm going to explain why I got deported from Thailand. I have all the proof here. People saying, oh, it's clickbait, it's crap. You don't have all them flight tickets. It's bullshit. I also have a 13-page document here from the immigration in the airport, and also my stamp in the back of the book. So what happened? Well, the way my bad luck was going, something was coming, which I did say in the video. So let's go back to last Friday. Last Friday I travelled all the way to Bahrain, stayed there for 24 hours because the plane was delayed, as you know, and then on to Bangkok. I get to Bangkok airport and immigration pulled me. Asked me to fill a form out, I filled that out. Went for an interview and they said, I don't believe what you wrote on this piece of paper. I said, right, well, I can show you. I can show you my onward flight ticket, which is booked, all paid for, all legal. I showed him proof of funds, my bank. I showed him the tiny bit of cash that I still had left on me in Thai baht. And I also showed him, I also offered to ring my condo manager to prove where I was staying. But he said he didn't accept any of that. Which, how can you not accept proof? He says, it's a border run. I'm like, one, border runs aren't illegal, and two, do you think I'd only do 6 weeks and then fly all the way back to England to come all the way back again for a border run? One, I'm scared of flying. Two, that's a whole day of travelling, 24 hours. And three, I'd stayed with my son for 15 days. I went home to see my son. I said, I can show you operation, his picture. I can show you his leg now. I can ring him if you want. He's like, no, I don't believe you. How old are you? Thinking, send me passport, you just filled a load of forms out. So 47. He's like, well, so how can you afford to do this? I said, I just can. He said, well, I'm 50 odd, and the bloke spoke perfect English. And he says, I'm 50 odd and I can't do this. I just went, it's nothing to do with me, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's your own thing. He won't accept anything. Basically, whatever I said, he thought I was lying. Even though I proved everything. I proved everything on the list where I'm staying. Well, I offered to ring the condo manager, but he wouldn't have that. I proved I was only 6 weeks into a stamp. Why be 6 weeks in when you can be, 12 weeks in and then leave the country? Basically, I just think he was having a bad day, but he made my day even worse. Because then told me to sit back down, and 10 minutes later, this other agent come and says, basically, we're going to fly you back to England. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, you have to pay for your flights. You're going to the detention centre now. I'm like, can it get any worse? Can it? I'm like, I've proved everything. I've proved that I haven't overstayed. I've proved it's not a border run. I've proved proof of funds. I've proved I'm 6 weeks into a visa. Everything. But they just would not have it. Would not have it whatsoever. So, detained in the detention centre with guards, everything. And while I was there, I messaged my condo manager explaining, because I did say to her the day before I was coming back to Thailand, and I'll call him, pay me rent and my bills, because my bills were a couple of days late. I just had that much crap at England, forgot about it basically. I told her I'd been detained, and she was like, give me 5 minutes, I'll get somebody to message you back. I know somebody that can help you. So I was, okay then. 5 minutes later, I get a message. Leave it with me. I'll sort it out for you. So I was okay. Said another 10 minutes had passed, something like that, whilst we're staying in the luxury of the detention centre, and said there's nothing we can do, you have to follow the process. You're going to have to fly back to England. Once you're in England, book another flight straight away, fly back, and we can meet you at the airport and we'll get you through. I was like, so I have to fly all the way back to England now to get off my plane to get on the next flight back? Yes, basically. 24 hours solid flying. And I never believed in jet lag. I didn't think it was a real thing. But when you've flown from Manchester to Bahrain, stayed 24 hours, Bahrain to Bangkok, and then Bangkok straight back to England, and then from England straight back to Bangkok. Yeah, flying 30 odd hours isn't good. It's not good at all. It does mess with your body clock. I've literally been sat on the edge of my bed and fell asleep. I've literally been sat at the beach and boom, face in the sand. It's not good, not good. So basically I get to all the way back to England, Heathrow Airport, which is the first available flight, and booked my next flight back, which was 4 hours later. So I had a 4-hour wait and a straight journey straight from London, Heathrow, straight to Bangkok. A 12-hour flight, which killed me, absolutely killed me. And then, this is the funny part, this is the real funny part. I get off the plane, walking up the exit, and somebody goes, well, in Thailand that means stop. All I can say is, let's just say it was an agent that stopped me. And I'm thinking straight away, they've got me on facial recognition, they've seen me re-entering the country. Now, I can't say who it was that met me, but let's just say they walked me up to an immigration booth and turned the computer on, gave me fingerprints, photo, and fired the computer up and give me a stamp and said there'll be no problems, enjoy your day, go that way to the exit. So I literally speed walked, like you do when you need a poo and you're out somewhere. I literally speed walked through the airport, got straight on a grab, and yeah, back to here. Now I have been in contact with him, and everything is now all legal, and I am legal to stay. So people that are thinking, oh, it's banned for so many years. No, I'm not. That now means nothing. That doesn't mean anything anymore. So yeah, make of this as what you want. My head's still confused over it because I've shown everything to prove that I can be here, and there's no reason to deport me all the way back to England. So yeah, I started out on the Friday morning, left my sons, and finally got back into Thailand. I think it was Monday, which is ridiculous, ridiculous. Like I say, I showed proof of funds, I showed everything. Everything was all ticked and all right, all legal. And yeah, what a load of BS this is. So I know there's a few rumours going around saying, oh, you've overstayed. Never once overstayed. Never once overstayed. I actually have in this document here, my length of stays in Thailand and where I've been and how many days I've stayed. Now, I'm not going to put this personal stuff up here, but there was no overstay at any point whatsoever. Says all the countries that I've been while I've been staying here, and still wouldn't accept anything. And like I say, I've got all the airline tickets, all of them, for all the flights, which were horrendous to do. And when you don't like flying, it's the worst thing in the world. It's the worst thing in the world to get turned around at an airport and sent back for another 14-hour flight, and then 4-hour waiting, and then 12 hours back. So I'm all legal. I'm not an illegal immigrant. I'm not any unauthorized alien, as they say over here. Everything is legal, or else I wouldn't be here. I could just go anywhere I want to. So that's how I got deported, and that's how I got back into the country. It's a strange one because, like I say, I have everything all legal. I can do a border run from here to Cambodia in 4 hours on my bike. I could literally go drive into their country and then drive back the same day. That's a border run. So why would I fly 14 hours back to England, stay for 15 days with my son, have all them problems, and then fly back if it's a border run? You'd go the closest border to get your stamp, and I'm only 6 weeks into my visa. Doesn't make sense. It's just stupid. I think he was having a bad day, and yeah. So I hope that's cleared it up for all people that are saying, oh, you don't have the right documents, you've overstayed, you've done this, you've done that, or you've got to fly back to your own country soon. They're only allowing you in for so many days. No, it's not true. None of that's true. Told you. So it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. So hopefully some luck improves, and I start enjoying myself again, because I'm still feeling jet lagged. I'll be honest with you. It's Saturday. I flew back in on Monday. The days have been a blur, an absolute blur. I'm really, you know, like when you wake up drunk and your head's fuzzy and you think I need to go back to sleep. I've been like that all week with jet lag. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been a rough it's been a rough 3 or 4 weeks, to be honest. Car stolen in England, some other shit dealing in England, and then it all went wrong from the Bahrain flight. If they never delayed that flight for 4 hours and I'd missed my connecting flight, I don't think any of this crap would have happened. I would never have had to pay for another flight back to England, and then another flight, pay for another flight back to Thailand. Yeah, it's been a rough few weeks, so hopefully things start getting better. And yeah, what can I say? It's been an experience. So one tell the kids.